Yo, what's up, my mullet Sharp here, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm going to be talking about MLG Columbus, and it was the first event for Advanced Warfare, obviously, and we went there, and we ended up getting 4th place, higher than a lot of people expected us. I thought we could have got higher, but I'm not going to sit here and be disappointed with 4th place. It was like I said, a lot higher than a lot of people expected us, but people didn't even think we'd get in the top 8. In this video, I'm just kind of gonna recap, our road on our way to the 4th place, and it's gonna be real quick. We started off the tournament, we played against Optic Gaming, and we beat them 3-2, and then we played against in pool play. We ended up going 3-1 actually, and then after we played Optic, we ended up playing against I want to say Esport. We 3-0'd them, and then we played against Impact, and we 3-0'd them, and then we played against Prophecy, and we got 3-0'd by them, and we actually had to win that match. We had to beat Prophecy to go on into the winners bracket. Either way, we would have done it. If we would have lost 3-2, if we would have lost 3-1, if we would have lost, we lost 3-0, we got put in the 3rd position in our pool because in that 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, we were all tied in the round count of matches won, matches lost. And in map count, Optic and Prophecy were better than us, and they ended up going on into the winners bracket. So we actually had to beat Prophecy to go on in winners bracket. So kind of sucked that we had that pool to the point where we had 3 really good teams and then 2 teams that didn't even win a game. It was us 3 pretty much battling out. And then, so we went to loser bracket. We were pretty disappointed about that, but really on our mind, all we were thinking about was, Philly. We kept thinking about Philly. We made this loser bracket run in Philly. We could do it again. And we ended up playing one match that night, Saturday night. We ended up playing against Carnage. And we 3-0'd them. They actually just got done 3-2'ing Rise. They won 3-2 against Rise. And we're like, Rise is a good team. This Carnage team, let's not take them lightly. They're a new team. We had high expectations. We ended up 3-0'ing them, so that was like perfect for us. Our last match of the night, 3-0. We're like, all right, shit, we're top 12 now. So all we got to do is win pretty much one. We got to win one more game. That they told us that we play strictly business in the morning. We win one more game, we make it in the league. And then they said even if we lost, we'd play a consolation match against one of the other teams fighting for a league spot because they were all in the same position. So beating Carnage was like a real big stress reliever right there. And then in the morning, even bigger stress reliever, we played against Strictly Business and we beat them 3-1. So that, we lost first map and we were down 5-3 second map, ended up winning second map on the comeback, and then we won the next 2. So that was just huge for us. We got the league spot, and that's pretty much everything. I mean, the league spot gives you more opportunity to get pro points. You're playing against pro teams pretty much every day. Not like I said, pretty much every day. It goes like you play Thursday, Wednesday, and then Monday of a week, and it's like if you're not in that league spot, teams are either playing league matches or they're going to be playing a tournament. Teams don't really scrim. When league matches go on, at least this is how it was in Ghost. At least I don't know if it'll be different in this game. Ghost is kind of McGundy, so at least in this game or in Ghost, teams would just play league matches. They would hardly ever scrim. Because it was like you couldn't take a scrim serious without it being worth something. So that's where Money 8s came along, and a lot of teams started playing wagers and stuff like that. So we got our league spot, and that was huge. And then now at this point, we're like, what? Let's just play, have fun, see where we can go in this event, try to win the thing. Because we thought we were the best team there. We're like, we can win this event. We feel like we're the best team at this event, and let's win it. So we went on after we played Strictly Business. We had to play Optic Nation, and we beat them 3-1. Should have been 3-0. We were up like 4. We were up like 4 and come back uplink, and they ended up relaying and tying, and then they won in overtime. So we kind of choked there, but we beat Optic Nation 3-1. And then we went and played Envy. Envy was just coming off a loss from Optic Gaming, and we ended up 3-0ing Envy. And then after that, we were top 4. We had to play FaZe for top 3, and we ended up getting 3-1 by FaZe. Now FaZe, we lost the first map by 5, and then it was Retreat Hardpoint. We lost by like 5 or something like that. And then Search and Destroy, we got 6-0'd, absolutely obliterated. So props to them for doing that. And then we won CTF on Biolab, and then we lost Detroit uplink. And the funny thing was we were up 6-5 in Detroit uplink, like with like a minute 30 left, and they just relayed, and by the time there was like 20 seconds left on the clock, it was 6-12, and I was like, holy shit, like what is going on here? Like how did this even happen? They got us in like the nastiest spawn trap. They were just relaying the ball, you know, had someone on the ball point throwing it to our cap point and just dunking it in every time, and they ended up winning that, and then they actually went on and won the tournament. So congrats to them, congrats to FaZe winning the tournament. Optic, you know, they won, or they ended up getting second, so congratulations to them. And then third place was Prophecy. So in our pool, the top 4 teams, actually our pool ended up having the second, third, and fourth place team in it. So Pool A, Pool of Death, don't forget it. And then after that, you know, we just kind of chilled. And yeah, that was it was amazing event. I met a lot of people there. Hadn't been to Columbus since last year when we went for Ghost, and at that event we actually ended up getting second. But I hope that it's not the same result. You know, we got second at the first event last year, and then it was like a slow decline. I hope this year we're like, all right, we got fourth, and it's like, you know, we're gonna get third, maybe get second, maybe win one, but we'll see. Appreciate all the support. Met a lot of TK fans there. Had a lot of TK fans tweeting me. Had a lot of people tweeting me like, "Oh yeah, hey, you're actually pretty good this game." I was like, "Hey, you know, thanks." And I don't really know how to take those tweets where people say that you're actually pretty good, because to me, I'm good at I was good at every Call of Duty game. And when people tell me that, you know, hey, you're actually good at this game, I'm saying like, well, what the hell, man? Like, come on. But appreciate all the support. I'm actually about to reach 60,000 followers on Twitter, so if you guys do not follow me, #_TK. And we're about to get 90,000 subs on YouTube. So if you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, you just watch my videos and you don't subscribe, just subscribe just to see that number go up. And as always, this is your boy Sharp. Be sure to like the video if you guys liked it. Once again, thank you guys for all the support. Amazing event. I had some footage from the event that I was recording. It was kind of dark, and the whole venue was like really, really dark. I don't know if you guys watched Kazak's video, but it was like, I don't know. It was hard to see. So I'll have to watch my footage and see if it's even uploadable. But we'll have to see about that. Anyway, as always, your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace. Purple light.